organics?
They're all organics.
What's wrong with you?
We are live. All right, we are back. With
All organics.
All organics.
Robots.
The robot campaign. Steampunks. Beep boop.
I'm a robot.
Am I a robot? Are you a robot?
What
but yes.
is robot?
That is
but yes.
categorically what I am.
I got you. I feel you. But yes, hello everybody and welcome to the table. We are back with more Golden Steam featuring the Forge of Lore cast. Hello to all of the wonderful people watching from the Forge of Lore community, and also to the wonderful players from Forge of Lore as well. Also, shout out Cate from Rulebook Optional who wanted to be a part of this insanity. So yes, very wonderful to have everybody back once again. And Cate, yes.
And me.
And also, but very sadly, as you can probably see, Eric sadly had to drop out of the Golden Steam campaign due to scheduling conflicts as a result of literally having a baby. That is just too much to handle, and therefore will not be rejoining us. But Conrad will live on, and Eric, I salute you. So if anybody's wondering, where's Conrad? Don't ask. Just he fell out of the back of the truck thanks to Cate's crazy driving.
Just don't ask.
Don't
ask.
Fucking nerd.
We don't talk about Conrad.
We don't. No, it's just, he was so he had so many case files that were supposed to foreshadow so many things.
Oh no!
But this story will go onward and will still be a ton of fun. But yes, so very happy to have you guys back. I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this, and I feel like, especially with the chaotic vibes coming in and all the tech issues, it's gonna be a wonderful time. I'm very excited.
I imagine since I was in the back with Conrad, I'm like, hey, look over there. Was that a crime? Yeah.
You just
That was a
pushed him out.
crime. He just fucking.
That was essential to the plot.
Hey, you know, and that's the thing. Connor had some cool stuff that was going to go on, but real life takes precedent, and I will never harsh anybody for that, you know?
I will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Josh is very harsh.
Josh will.
You're a jerk.
Well, I
Your life
do
is stupid.
gotta say,
Imaginary life is better.
it was very funny how Eric said at the end of the last Golden Steam, thanks, Drew. This is the first day I haven't seen my baby since she was born. And I was like, thanks, dude. I feel like a piece of shit now. I appreciate it. Oh, Christ.
Hey guys, Rulebook Optional just went live, just so you know.
Fucking
shit.
shut up right
Really?
now. No
They're
way.
like
No way.
They're my favorite. They're also me. Okay.
Oh god. Oh god,
Christ.
sorry.
Oh, did we ever make a post on the Rulebook Optional YouTube channel about this? It's too late now. We're not gonna do.
You're the one that does that.
Is
so if
that
you-
another world tabletop in chat?
Oh, I don't have my
Good
chat
friends,
up.
check them out.
Hello,
Oh, they're
everybody
good
who is in chat.
stuff.
Oh, and also we got Rachel, and we got
Double O Aimless.
Double
That's
O
my buddy
Aimless, and we
Tyler.
got another World Tabletop. And then, thank you guys so much for joining. We're gonna have a super fun time tonight with some more chaotic noir, steampunk vibes, and Imperial GX. Great to have you guys.
Hey.
Great to
That's
have you
me.
guys here. Absolutely awesome. Damn, I wish we had chat displayed somewhere. But hey, sometimes you just don't got enough space, and that's more than okay.
Sorry,
I
folks on
didn't-
YouTube. Got to be here live.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Gotta be here
100%.
live.
Twitch.tv/Rulebook Optional.
Exactly. So when I'm reading chat and it makes no sense and is not relevant to the plot, it's your fault, viewer, because you didn't
Yeah.
show up live.
We're not
Yeah.
mad. We're just disappointed.
Oh my god, my
God,
god.
I'm not
Josh.
disappointed though.
What?
But the last little thing before we go live is that anybody in chat or watching this on YouTube, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the table, and we hope this is going to be a great time. The Forge Lore team and the Rulebook Optional team have a great time meshing together, and we hope this is super fun for everybody, players and viewers and everybody involved. So it's going to be awesome. Super excited. You did this. It's all your fault. Exactly. But speaking about things that are all your fault, are we all ready to hop in? Is there anything else wants to be said to date the video or any memes that you want to get out of the way?
Drew,
No.
there's
Oh
a
my.
birthday in the stream in the group.
would
I
literally
have
date
been
the video.
shamed. I am so sorry. I forgot to mention to
Yeah,
everybody, happy birthday to Emmy. Legitimately, right now, the day that we are recording this, her birthday, and it could not have the Rulebook Optional look as good without her. And happy birthday, and thank you for wanting to spend your birthday with us. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me for my birthday. All I had to do was be born.
Yeah,
And you
easy.
were.
And then wait
GG.
34 years. You've been very patient.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Easy GG.
Birth, easy GG, exactly. All right. Birth.
I don't want to be reminded about how old I am.
Birth. Okay. All right.
You can
Then
imagine Sam popping out as a baby, like, I hate this life.
immediately his body.
No,
of a baby
I was very,
head
you
was the
know,
exact
Oh,
same.
full-on beard as a baby.
Yep.
Oh my god,
a
baby
very,
beard.
happy-go-lucky child. It wasn't until the world broke me down that
Lord
I became the
Jesus
cynical
fucking
monster
Christ,
that
dude.
I am.
Well, that's
like
It
that.
all started that fateful night at Chuck E. Cheese.
Both of my parents failed to show up.
Sitting alone in the ball pit.
We all had those moments.
Aw.
Light work.
Grumble, grumble. My ball pit, bitch.
Chrome.
He was 3.
He's gonna make a session.
Pizza cutter at children, like,
He was
ah.
fucking 3.
Sam, I don't know if you were supposed to be in that Chuck E. Cheese. I think they might have had like a poster up. they have a wall of banned
Were
kids.
you the kid that kicked me in the fucking eye when I was like 6?
You're the kid
had
that
to be.
pooped in the ball pit. I stepped in it. You're fucking rude, dude.
No,
Anyway.
but I would mark my territory on it, though.
This has
What
gotten
does
out
that
of hand.
mean?
We don't want to know. We
Pooping in
should
the
move
ball
on.
pit.
It means
Okay.
move on.
Okay. Well, speaking about peeing in places that you're not supposed to, do you all want to play some D&D?
Yes, please.
Literally what I wanted to do.
Yes, and
Mm.
yes. Then as always, very comfortable with Rulebook Optional. Still relatively new to Forge of Lore. A deep and cleansing breath before we jump in. That sound good?
Yeah.
All right, then everybody, please join me. And everything after the breath is canon, and we can jump in. Now, a very quick recap for those that were not here last time. You missed out. Shit went immediately crazy after introductions. I don't have a recap written. We're doing it off the dome. What we were able to do is within the Platinum Casino, within the city of Golden Steam, this noir, steampunk, very elegant, very gritty, very rainy environment full of, although, you know, dark subject matters, tons of crime, mob bosses, you also have like velvet dresses and cigar lounges and vinyl records and all of these crazy, wonderful things. But you also have automatons. You also have steam cars, steam cycles, augmentation, all these wonderful things. All that came to a head when we met our wonderful protagonists. We met, I'm just going to go down the list really quick, Carmela Anthony. We met Darling Rapscallion, Harper Huxley, Donnie Donovan, last name maybe, and Final, the wonderful Warforged. They all having some kind of relationship to one another. They were suddenly shocked to see an Everwatcher, this insane automaton construct within the middle of the Platinum Casino, began moving and shifting ever so slightly, tearing the building down around it. They were able to narrowly escape Darling Rapscallion having this insane celestial pulse, causing this full body like thunderclap headache before they were able to escape. Given their quest by Frankie Thoros, the mob boss who runs the Platinum Casino, they were tasked with figuring out what the hell was going on and chose to follow Final's Golden Strand vision, leading them down the Elven Highway towards the neighborhood, or I guess just the district of Offshoot. Now, as we jump back in, would you guys like a very quick description of Offshoot so you guys know what you're hopping into before we kick it off? Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yes is from across the board. So let me very quickly change the music to something a bit more appropriate for Offshoot.
Oh,
Okay, we're doing some hard rock, exactly. So, again, traveling to the eastern section of Golden Steam, you guys actually have to enter onto the Elven Highway to leave the walls of Golden Steam to get to Offshoot. And after a mile or two of driving outside of the walls, again, the most insane driving you've ever experienced, courtesy of Carmel, You're able to see some construction leading to some kind of scaffolding underneath the elevated highway. And as Carmel veers onto this off-ramp, the road underneath you shakes and it cracks and it shifts as it's almost like a new world is debuted to you. Built underneath the Eastern Elven Highway, you see Offshoot. It's a town of hastily welded together pieces of scraps and cars and signs, precariously, that's a typo in my Google Doc, precariously dangling over a 6-story drop to the flat elven grassland below. Advertisements have been Frankenstein welded together to advertise local shops. For example, an unpowered heart-shaped neon sign draped over a green racing flag to show off that this shop is named Heartstarter, the local doctor, or a large cog with an automaton cranium welded into the center to indicate Gearhead, the local mechanic and body shop. Streets are indicated by objects and experiences, not by names. Blinding Way, Crash Junction, Ramp Off Ramp, and many more. Around every corner, you see hot rods and body mod shops, as it seems like the main inhabitants here are obsessed with steam tech. More specifically, using it to get strong and go fast. Carmela, welcome home. Now, as you guys rip through these streets, as you see these insane modified steam cars and steam cycles, do you guys continue to go after Final's golden thread, or do you guys stop and kind of take shop around to get some information? What do you guys want to do? And now the floor is yours.
Well, Carmela's at the wheel.
Yeah, if Final's navigation is still going, I'm still cutting corners at the last possible second.
Turn left ahead.
Oh, shit!
Take the next right in 500 meters.
Donnie is not appreciating this.
Because Donnie's on the outside of the car, by the way.
Yeah,
You can fly.
I can. It's true.
And
You'll be fine, passenger.
oh, and you know what? I'm gonna say right now, Caramel, or Caramel, whichever one is more appropriate. Please give me a check to see how well you're able to drive through these streets, and give it to me with advantage. And I want Donnie to give me a performance check right now as he is riding on top of the car.
Performance.
Performance, yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, I did just roll a natural 18, so that would be a dirty 20.
Okay, killer.
Oh yeah.
What am I rolling or adding to this?
I'm gonna let you decide what skill you think Carmel would be most adept at with driving.
I'll make it sleight of hand.
Okay.
Is there a badass skill?
Not yet.
There's about to be.
There's about to be. That is a 17.
That is a 17. Carmel, you've been around these streets so many times. You have practiced with vehicles that you have boosted and vehicles that you have made that are larger and more difficult to maneuver than this, as you're able to drift around and pop your tires up and grind on walls before hitting corners. This entire place is like a skate park for cars. As Donnie, you're able to catch the attention of some of these Tekken Rex and mech heads all around here that are looking to go like, that's the way you do it! Oh yeah! And there's like, as you're just crazily riding on top of this car that's doing impossibly dangerous things.
It's very casual for me, so when they're yelling that, I'm just like, yeah, sure. I'd rather be flying, but whatever.
Oh, and he doesn't care. That makes it so much cooler. Okay, so I guess deferring back to Carmela Anthony, do you stop for information? Or do you just keep on following Final's thread?
I'll just keep on following Final's thread.
Okay, not a problem at all. Then you are taken. Let me just make sure. Then you are taken back the there we go. You are taken past the doctor shop run by Black Thumb. You're taken past the mechanic shop run by Pump and Dump, and you are actually able to quickly rush by. Give me a quick perception check, Carmel, before we get over to where Final's thread is leading you.
Okay.
It doesn't mean what you guys think it means. Calm down.
I wouldn't have laughed if Sam didn't go, ha.
I know.
And let me be honest here, I know exactly what I said.
He said what he said.
He's
Okay, what'd you get?
sticking with it.
That's only a 6.
That is only a 6. Carmel, still relatively new to the Tekken Rex. Although driving is easy and second nature to you, there is still that, and although it's a skill you've picked up pretty well, you still have to focus completely on the road. It's not like you know every street like the back of your hand, like you could do it with your eyes closed. And so you are just simply able to follow behind, you just follow Final's golden thread through the air, which Final can see. And this golden thread takes you through this district of Offshoot until you reach, essentially, so directions are always kind of difficult. You reach the underside, like the edge of the underside of the Elven Highway. So basically no more buildings can be built out from the Elven Highway, like once you reach the edge, like where a shoulder would be on a regular highway, or like on a bridge basically. And you're able to see a complete mess of a radio tower that's horizontal rather than vertical. So you're able to watch that this radio tower is built so that the tower shoots off from underneath the Elven Highway and then reaches up into the sky, and the incredible weight and kind of like measured and like unbalanced physics of this causes an entire city block to lean and creak down due to its incredible weight and its hasty construction, put together from scrapped rail lines and coat hangings and beat up steam generators. You're able to see that kind of holding this tower into the main structure is an operating station at the base, basically like where the tower originates from, which is still tucked beneath the highway. And you would all be able to recognize this is the origin point for the Tekken Rec rock radio, which you are currently listening to in the car.
Metal.
And Final, what you're able to notice is that your golden thread leads inside of this operating station within this radio tower.
All right. Do we wish to go in?
Well, it's up to you, big guy.
I could scout ahead if you'd like.
Ooh, we got a man in the shadows. I like that.
You have a very interesting energy there, darling.
Always.
I'm just gonna turn around.
Just
I'm just gonna
super
turn
uncomfortable.
around. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn around and just okay.
As
That's
I
what's
am unfamiliar with all of this, I will defer to you.
Well, that's all right, buddy. Just follow us. Where are we going? To this place?
Yes, there.
I think Donnie's gonna maybe go ahead and scout for us. Make sure it's safe, you know?
I will
Yeah.
indeed.
Okay. So we got Donnie doing a little bit of scouting. Are the rest of you kind of exiting the car and going forward, or is it gonna be Donnie checking the place out first?
Figure we'll hold back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody holding back makes some sense. Makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Donnie.
Real quick, before you go, you got this, pal, and I'll pat him on the back and cast guidance.
And I kind of flinch a little, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Actually, in fact, before you go, just because I know that you've got this. I know that you know that you've got this. I take out my dulcimer and I strum a few chords and I'm like, listen, man, it's just all about being easy. And you are inspired.
Hey. Thank you for your words.
That'll be a D8 to any roll you wish to add in the next 10 minutes.
Is it
Plus
just one
D4.
or
No, it's a D8.
no? But
Yeah,
just
it's-
once or?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The D8 you can choose to use. The D4 you have to use on your next one.
All right. So I turn around from the truck and pretty much just disappear into the darkness. At least attempt to. I rolled a 16 stealth.
Okay, not a problem at all.
Plus 7 would be, 23. I can math.
Oh, absolutely. Especially because like this entire building is rooted underneath like stone and metal construction. This entire place is mainly just shadows where like natural light kind of casts them down onto the different like walls and rooftops around you, and you are able to. You guys are able to be like, "Good luck, Donnie," and then Donnie disappears in front of your very eyes.
Oh shit, where'd he go?
I'm sneaking.
All right.
Considering?
I'm
so-
sneaking.
So Donnie, we can split this up into two different sections. The first section is going to be the main operating station, and the second section is going to be the actual overhang to this 6-story drop. That's going to be the radio tower itself. Which one?
Okay.
Which one do you want to check out?
Which one's the closest?
The operating station.
Let's do that.
Okay, not a problem at all. Then I'm going to change the music just a little bit because we're going to get into a little bit of a rogue mode. Make sure. Okay, perfect. So coming up onto the operating station itself, you're able to notice that the door to this place is wide open. Now, this is not the standard construction of like, oh, it's a wooden door. That's normal. No, this is a full bank vault door, like complete with like the whole the tumble turners, like, you know, the actual like numeric locks, the giant like spinning like axle that would unlock it. The door is completely wide open, but there are no windows anywhere around this operating station.
Okay. So I go check out the doors.
Check
If
out
they're
the-
wide open.
To the door, not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Excellent. Then we're gonna move over to here. Absolutely awesome. I did not put down your tokens yet, because honestly, you guys are rushing in, and I'm so proud of you. Let me very quickly just grab a token here for our wonderful Donnie, and let me just quickly label this for you. There we go. I'll get that all centered up. All right. So, Donnie, you're able to look deep into this operating station. Now, again, this is not a very big map. They don't really have the luxury of ample construction space, but I'll say with no perception check, you are able to see a few things. Number one is that you're able to see it's a hallway with a wall on your left and a wall on your right, leading to almost like a T-shaped junction. The first thing you see on the far end of the hallway is some kind of elaborate electronic machine. Now, you're not able to identify immediately what it is, but you're able to see there are wires and dials and like different methods of like configuration, but without a tech check or without an investigation check, not much more. You're also able to see a wall on your left, a wall on your right. The wall on the right, just a straight metal wall, again, welded together from scraps. And the wall on your left, another wall with an open set of iron doors.
Okay. All right. So I take a note. I take out a scroll, and just for a little bit of flavor, I start taking some notes. I can't find my actual pen, so I'll just have to remember them. I have a tattoo, right, that allows me to write with my finger. So I just kind of shake it off, and I put some notes like technical. Have Harper check that out a little later.
Okay.
And then you say there's another open door?
Yes, there's an open door leading to a room on the left side of the operating base.
Oh, okay. All right. And I sneak over to there.
Okay, absolutely perfect. As I continue to describe the inside of this building, for those that are still waiting outside, I'm currently placing your tokens down. If you guys want to just click on those and just name them real quick, we have 2 artificers, a bard, and a construct. Make sense?
Yep.
I'll be the top tier.
Okay, absolutely
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
You move in. Just take your token. You can just click on it and just move it. Where do you move to? Oh, I'm admitting you right now. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course, not a problem.
Oops. So where's the open door, to the left or the right?
The open door is going to be right here.
Oh, okay. So that's where I will. And so this
Okay.
is the technical machine here.
The technical machine is right here.
Yeah,
Yep,
right there.
there's more
Okay.
areas back here, and there's an open door right there.
Okay.
Okay. No check necessary at all. You can give me an investigation if you want, but you are able to see something strange that you probably weren't expecting to see within an operating station of a radio tower. You're able to see, like, it's almost like a summer camp room full of beds, like beds and cots and like chests for belongings and all this stuff. And it seems just like on a first, like I'm gonna say with just your passive investigation from you being a rogue, it seems like these chests have been smashed and completely cleared out.
Okay.
But any more detail, you can make a check if you want to investigate further. However, standing in front of you at the center of this room, you are able to see a scrap welded together Warforged. And with this, you can give me a quick investigation check.
Okay. I'm rolling aces today.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a 19 plus 1, dirty 20, and also, Drew, I'm a monk, not a rogue.
Oh, I am so incredibly sorry.
He
okay.
looks like a
monk.
rogue.
I'm
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you
So
look
I'm a sneaky
mysterious.
monk.
I am so sorry for getting
No,
that
you're
I mean,
wrong.
fine.
dagger
You're fine.
works.
You made yourself so stealthy, you even fooled the DM, which is an incredible thing to do. Well, time to
The
get
bard be Rogan. Or the monk be Rogan.
God, get this fucking rogue propaganda out of here. Monk supremacy forever. What did you? Oh, so you got a 20 for your investigation?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Waiting
with
for
a
the
20
other ball to drop and have me roll a 1.
20 for that investigation. Looking at this Warforged, and Donnie, just kind of being, like, kind of working for the Theroses and being within the Platinum for enough, you have seen, different, I'm just trying to read chat as well, different limbs from different servant automatons welded onto this Warforged. Because the difference between automatons and Warforged is Warforged have a sense of self and a sense of autonomy, making them just inherently more useful, where automatons are very much more like, I am made for a single purpose, and deviating from that is literally impossible. And so you're able to see, like, for automaton, from like automaton pieces, like the leg of like a bar server droid, and you're able to see the arm of like some kind of wrestling like battle bot, and you're able to see the chassis of what looked like a medieval performer of like this heavy iron plate hanging in front, and this head with 2 different colored eyes, and this like this dome around like where its brain, like where its main servos, like the brain would be, of like brass and like welded metal and things like that.
Oh, okay.
And you're able to watch as it, I'm just gonna quick check to see if it notices you. It absolutely does, and it goes, are you still stealthing? Are you still trying to hide from this thing?
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Okay, then it does not notice you in the slightest. Never mind. It gets a 13, and then plus whatever's not going to beat your 20, so.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you do?
All right. Before coming back and reporting, I'm going to take... Oh, the one problem with owlbear is I always try to move it within the screen share.
You're all good.
To be fair, you do that with Tailspire,
I
too.
do that as well. I'm going to take a quick look to the left and the right here and see if there's any enemies.
Okay. No, before I reveal it, no enemies to the left, no enemies to the right.
Okay.
But what you are able to see is two kind of like weird technical things. One that looks similar to a car engine, and one that looks similar to like some kind of energy producing pylon. Give me another investigation check if you would.
15.
With a 15, not really knowing what's going on with like the energy producing pylon, looking down the easternmost hallway underneath this car engine, you're able to see hooked up to it things that you may have been familiar with in the time working with Frankie Theros. You're able to see nitroglycerin. Sticks of dynamite right underneath it. And the engine right now is and is like clicking and actively on.
Oh, so it's like a bomb waiting to go off.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and back out of that.
All right, not a problem.
All right. So I'm gonna slowly back up, come back out here, and kind of relay to the group what I've seen, including the bomb, and some of the things for Harper to take a look at. I also mentioned that there is a possible bad guy in the room to the left. There's a so I'm just like, hey Harper.
Yep.
There's some things for you. There's some things for you to look at in there.
Goody.
The room to the left, it seems like there is a Warforged, but it has a lot of spare parts on it. Not sure what that's about, but it's alive and it is looking around, so be a little careful.
Okay,
Carmela
well,
might be interested in that too.
I'm not really good with the sneaking. I'm good at the investigating. I'm not good at the sneaking.
Well,
But
the
it
door's
seemed
wide open.
active.
It seemed active, yes. And then there is a device, possibly what might be considered a pylon or something at the end. I'm not good with technology, so you might want to take a look.
I tell you what, no one's in. If no one else is in there that you saw, or at least in that entrance area, maybe Final can take a little peek-see in there and see exactly, because the strand goes in there, right, Final?
Yep.
There's
All right.
also before we go in, I might mention there's a bit of a bomb in there as well.
Oh,
Nitroglycerin,
I-
dynamite, the works. It's probably a little dangerous.
I feel like you probably should have led with that, friend.
You know, I said it. That's
Harper.
what matters, right?
I guess.
Harper or Carmela, whoever's feeling up to the challenge, I might have something to help you out if you're not very sneaky.
I am not sneaky. I'm very loud.
Me
Just
as
very
well. I'm very.
Oh.
It's the backpack, and he kind of shuffles it up and down. Is like.
I got all this jewelry on too, and just kind of like bounces it around.
Oh yeah. How was yours louder than mine?
I made it myself. You know.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Are either one of you interested in going in there?
We can go in together.
Yeah, we could. But I'm curious. You said there's a warforge in there, and the little strand goes into this building, but we don't know what to inside. I'm wondering if maybe Final should do a little peek in the entryway, see if he sees where it goes. Maybe it goes to that warforge, or I don't know how this shit works. Maybe it goes to like the radio tower, maybe the bomb. Who knows?
I will do that.
Okay.
All right. Before he does that, I'm gonna take out my dulcimer and I'm gonna go. All right. I wrote this one originally for me, but I'll adapt. This may be the last time you see me. With this lovely tune, I cast invisibility, and I turn Final invisible.
Happy birthday, Emmy.
I was trying
we
to
get
go talk
claps
to
in
him, but
chat?
whatever.
Can we get claps in
We get
chat?
claps in chat. Yes,
Well,
chat,
just in
engage.
case. This way, maybe you can kind
If
of
it's not the thing you're
get
looking
a view
for.
of him before you talk to him. Who knows? Maybe you instantly know he's bad. I don't know how this works.
And I'll stand by the door and not do anything.
yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna follow the line.
I'm also gonna tell you what, man. You got this. I know you were literally born today, but you got this, friend. And I'm casting guidance.
Okay. Killer.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Final, would you like to follow the Golden Strand or go investigate the Warforged?
Oh no, I'm following the strand.
Okay, makes total sense. Final, as you are able to, you follow the strand just by looking in. No need to go any further if you don't want to, without company. But you're able to look in. The strand does not go off to the room to the left. The strand shoots up this hallway, going directly north, and connects directly with this strange machine right here.
Interesting.
And give me a quick perception check, if you would.
That's a 9.
That's a 9, and that is all you were able to
plus
do.
Hey,
right?
you get a
D4?
D4.
Oh, okay.
Oh right. I forgot.
No, absolutely, and great for
And
the
plus
reminder.
D8 if you want.
Oh.
If it still
okay.
sucks.
Yes.
Plus
it
a
does.
D8.
What?
Yours, right?
Oh, I
no,
didn't
you didn't
inspire
inspire.
him.
I'm sorry. I forgot you did in this.
Well,
My bad.
that's a 12 then.
That's better.
It's a 12. That is better. That does beat a 10, which means that you are then able to see that this golden strand then, and I think you're just able to notice because you're so close to it, this golden strand then connects to this machine here and then shoots up past this machine, going towards the end of this radio tower. Okay, let me just make sure I can get this.
Is there a door along that back wall, or do I have to go back outside?
So fun fact here, there is no door leading to the radio tower itself, but what you guys are able to notice is that on the radio, like connecting the radio tower to this like insanely dangerous structure, there are just gaps in the welding large enough for a person, like a 5-foot doorway, with anchor weights and like welded points of contact so that the radio tower has something to latch onto. So there is no access point like safely wise. If you guys wanted to go further up, you'd have to climb onto the rebar and like basically balancing act your way over and then up the tower, or fly if you're an Aarakocra.
I could do that.
I mean, if we're using athletics, I got a +8. So.
Well, right now Donnie is leaning against the side of the building, just smoking.
You can feel
Darling's giving you like, yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing one of these.
Trying to smoke with a beak?
Yep. It works, okay? Don't think about it too much.
Don't
Cut
think
another
about it.
cigarette in half.
Oh,
All right,
snap.
I walk back out and I walk over to him.
you walk over.
The line does not go to the Warforged, but up the tower.
Oh, really? Well, that's good.
Well,
Did you?
We
Go
might need to deal with that device so that it doesn't destroy the tower.
Yeah, that makes sense. You think it's like a booby trap or something? Maybe.
I don't know what a booby trap is.
You said booby. Did you take a look at the Warforged there?
I did not.
look
He
friendly?
was not relevant.
Oh, okay. We might be a problem if you don't like us.
I will go talk with him then.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Do you want
And I just
to
go
stay...
straight up to it and walk it. Straight
ahead,
up to him
visit.
and talk to him.
You got
Do you
this,
wanna-
buddy. Don't fuck it up.
Do you
Daddy.
want to stay invisible?
Isn't it like, is that your concentration, or I can
Mhm.
just be like, meh?
It's his.
It's
Or
me.
her- Yeah, darling.
Is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please drop the invisibility.
Does anybody
All right.
follow along as well, or is this like just a final in this Warforged kind of thing?
I'm
Um,
gonna stay out and watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the door, just peeking in.
I'll also be
You
peeking
said
in.
peek.
All right, not a problem. Sam, how does Final engage with this Warforged?
Turn around the corner. Hello, brother.
Immediately turns to look, and Sam immediately will be able to recognize this Warforged as it says, "Well, howdy there, partner. Command not recognized." You automatically get the sense that two things. One, this Warforged has been stripped of its autonomy, and two, its voice is not its own. You would recognize the voice of Douglas Onyx Alistar, who has been known in certain documentaries documenting the deserts west in the Orcish country of Otrella, and it seems that his voice has been modulated and just repaired with a generative model from films of the day right now. Make sense?
Okay. He does not. He's not alive.
That's kind of real.
What are your orders?
You hear a cigarette inhale come from the mouth of this Warforged, and you're able to hear, "Well there, command properly recognized." And you're able to hear the voice of Vern Fearson, another known movie star, a noir detective seen in many films, who then says, "Guard explosive devices."
So, if we were to try and stop it, you would stop us.
The third voice that you're able to hear, a notable musician known to Darling Rapscallion, you're able to hear, "Baby, I'ma beat the shit out of you."
Wow.
Oh my god!
Amazing.
Oh my god!
I want to watch. I want to watch that movie.
I turn back to them. I'm like, he's not, conscious anymore, so we can do whatever we.
You a problem?
Oh, he will be.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Unless you can become invisible and walk past.
Well,
That
that's-
seems inefficient.
Nope.
Could just
Um,
you could just close the doors.
Is there a door that I can close?
Yes. Again, not standard construction in any kind of way. You were able to see double gated, almost like prison doors that do have a lock right in the center. It seems like they were just stripped from some kind of like prison truck, or maybe just a prison itself.
Automaton, I am closing this door and then leaving. I just
Understood.
close it and lock it.
Safe travels on the plains, partner.
You too, brother. And then I just walk out like really disappointed and sad.
A
Aw.
robot is the most perfect role for Sam.
Makes sense.
That is calling.
You were
love
able to
this.
close the doors, but sadly you do not have the key to the lock. Probably some
Aw.
kind of lock picking check if you want to make that. But no way of locking it. At least you can hold it shut if you want, but unless you want to get creative,
Car-
you can also do that.
Would Carmela be a person who would be good at that?
I could try. I have thieves' tools. I could try and, jury rig it.
I'd
I
say
was
give
also
it a
such good-
shot.
Okay, I was also gonna suggest maybe trying to, turn this puppy off. Maybe hard
Oh.
reset.
Oh,
They
you
let
think
you
you could
get
do
close
that?
to him.
All right, if it'll let me, I don't know. Maybe it'll give us more information if we, give it the old, turn it off, turn it back on again.
Ah.
Good old reboot. Course.
That might
should work
work.
in tech.
It is no longer conscious.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe Final, you can distract it while maybe Carmela goes around and tinkers with its access port, if you know what I mean.
What?
Oh, nothing.
It's purely
Indeed.
mechanical. Nothing weird about it.
Good
Yeah.
deal. I'm just saying we can make it weird if you want to. It's fine.
Go crazy.
Hey, I'm down for whatever. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. I would appreciate some backup in case shit hits the fan. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will
Harper will move in like right
go
here.
talk to it.
Okay.
I'll wait like a couple seconds until to go in. That makes sense.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
After you.
So we have Carmel and Final working on the bot. Correct. That's going to be that team right there.
Yep.
Does the rest
Yep.
of you? We're going to get to that in 1 second. Putting a pin in that. Does anybody else here want to go and see anything else that's going on around this area?
Go ahead.
No,
I
go
was
for
just gonna say, maybe if I can use this tower, is it indoors or is it like on top? Of the
So
building?
very weird construction. Basically, imagine the highway is the roof. There is the hanging operating tower underneath it. The tower is
Okay.
then built. The radio tower is then built horizontally out from this structure. Which
Okay,
is
so it
yeah.
is
Yeah.
sticking
yeah,
out.
which is
okay.
causing the entire block to lean because of how off kilter everything is.
Right. Is there a way that I could kind of move around to the side to get a better view of this thing?
You know what?
Side of outside.
I will fully allow that. Yeah, if you want to move, I'll just say, just freedom of movement all the way over there. Perfect. Awesome. We got you right on there on the side. Harper and Donnie, what are you guys doing?
As Carmela goes by to tinker with the robot, I'll go ahead and pat her on the shoulder. You got this. Come on. Tinker away. And cast guidance.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Right. I'm gonna slip in quietly.
Okay.
Just kind of following you guys. Also, I'm just gonna say silently or say quietly. Don't forget about the bombs.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
let's
worry
not-
that maybe this thing can set them off or something.
He seems, maybe, I don't know. From what I can tell, it seems like he was thrown in the garbage, thrown to the side.
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
I think
This
I can
Warforge was killed and then programmed. It is not alive.
Understood.
We'll go ahead and make sweet talk with it, and we'll get to work.
Glad you said talk and not love, because I've been weird.
Yeah, I woulda.
I mean, how us Warforge reproduce past this point is none of your concern.
Okay. Thanks, Robot. Appreciate
Now we got
that.
a lot to think about.
I'll see.
As the images of robot copulation
reproduce?
pops into your mind. What do we have?
Also, a lot of motor oil. Let's leave it at that.
You got to keep it slick. What is Darling and Donnie doing?
Can I do a perception check of this tower to like, I don't know. I don't see if anything stands out or is out of place. Like with the connection in my mind of Final looking for this like yellow thing that I can't see. Is there anything outstanding about this tower?
Okay. Absolutely love it. Give me a perception check with advantage, and then hold that roll. Donnie, what are you doing?
Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of come in silently, observe what people are doing.
Okay.
I haven't quite made a decision on what I'm going
That's
for.
how robots reproduce.
Okay, not a problem at all. Give me one more investigation check as you're just kind of observing the. Again, if you just want to be a watchful eye, you're just gonna take in more about the environment.
Okay. Dude, my dice haven't failed me yet. That's 18 plus 1, so 19.
Let's fucking go. Excellent, Darling. What'd you get for that roll?
25.
With a 25. Goddamn, Darling. Here's what you're able to see. I'm gonna give you this first. You are able to notice this tower is just so poorly made. Like, as someone who's probably, again, you have been in the slums of this city. You have interacted with the common people, and this is has Darling been here before?
Probably. I feel like he's been as many places as he can be.
Okay, then Darling, that you would know with that role. You've seen this poorly constructed thing before. You've probably listened or at least seen the operatives of the Tech and Rec Radio who are not here at this moment. But what you're able to, because you know the weird things that you have already seen, it's easier to see the weird things that have been added in. And what you're able to notice is these like red sticks, this nitroglycerin, this dynamite, directly at the center of the radio tower that has these cords connected directly into like these electronic lines that are trailing up towards the main broadcast center, and then towards the top where like the main antenna is that's sending this signal out, you're able to see another suspicious metallic package with dials and more of these like radio frequency, radio channel identification devices on the front of it, and you are able to see what we're going to lovingly name the frequency bomb and the cord bomb.
Ooh. He's gonna say out loud, kind of under his breath, "That's probably not good."
Okay. We then, and Harper just kind of giving support to the Warforged crew. Is Harper doing anything else, or is Harper just sticking with that pod?
Just watching that real close, just in case I need to go in and stab something with a screwdriver or something.
Okay, totally makes sense. Donnie, that investigation roll, you said that was an 18 plus, what was that again?
19.
That was a 19, got it. Donnie, what you're able to recognize is you scan that like initial radio device once again, that kind of like the things at the northern section of the hallway. Mm-hmm. And now you notice some finer details. That's just like in that initial pass over. You see a chair tipped over, not tucked in, like not pushed in basically. Okay. And what you'd be able to recognize is that isn't, because you're a fixer. You've seen pigsties before. Right. That's not normal. That combined with your information from this like small little like weird bedroom area with these smashed chests, people left here in a hurry, 100%. Okay. And I see you're moving your token and walking up. Walking up, you see an open ledger right in front of you with, it seems like 2 sets of handwriting. On the left side, you're able to notice, I'll just say, you're able to notice almost typewriter-esque print, And then
Okay.
next to it, in a different colored ink, let's just say red, you're able to see notes about like messages that were sent. And I think it was you putting this together, you would recognize this is like a radio operating table. And so it looks like someone has been using this station to monitor or maybe send or received communications and has been making notes about it. Make sense?
Okay. Yep, I'm going to take that book and put it in my bag.
Okay. Do you read any of it?
I take a glance at the page that's open and see if anything comes out to me.
Okay. Now, it's going to get a little bit messy because we're going to have to talk about like what players know and like what players know and what characters know.
Right.
But the first thing that you're able to see, we'll get into the rest of it later. For the initial kind of like almost like typewriter-esque print, the black ink, you're able to see the words, "Hello again. Is everyone still here?" And then you're able to see 4 responses: on schedule, still rolling, all dolled up, working hard. And then in the red ink next to that message, you're able to see in parentheses, broadcast started.
Okay.
But then after that, you're able to, and you just put that in your bag. You can look at that later.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
that looks like a code.
Okay.
Just up Donnie's alley.
Then I'm going to very quickly just X this out to make sure you guys know it is not here. Boop. Perfect. Great work. And darling, last thing I'm going to say to you before we kind of hop into the Warforged crew, you're able to recognize, again, you've been in this area before. You notice the way these bombs are positioned. You remember what Donnie said about like this like engine bomb, this like dynamite inside of the place. Positioned at the top of this tower, at the center of the tower, and inside the building itself. You immediately... So, give me a quick investigation check just one more time.
Yeah. Natural 20.
A natural 20.
22.
I'm going to give you a little
Get
bit
some
more than
nat
I intended
20s
to
in
because we got
chat,
out of nat
baby.
20. First of all, nat 20s in chat, obviously. But also, so 3 things from this. Number 1, these bombs have been strategically placed to destroy... these bombs have been strategically placed to destroy this entire broadcast station. Number 2, you're then able to realize the way these bombs have been strategically placed, they would take out supports to the building, connecting it to the Elven Highway. And because it's a nat 20, somebody rigged up these explosives with the intention of, 1, covering tracks, but also destroying the Elven Highway leading to the east. Cutting off a major way of traveling, and these people are clearly not concerned, or this person is not concerned with taking out swaths of civilians that have nothing to do with it if it is to further their goals. And the third thing that I'm going to tell you is that peering and putting this together in your head, looking to how these bombs are like interconnected and they're all strategically placed, you're able to, this isn't just some novice demolitions into like someone that's like wanting to experiment with pyrotechnics. This is a militaristic detonation. This is like a military levels of training. Someone who is trained in the idea of explosives and ordnance set all of this up.
Someone knew what they were doing.
100%, yes.
Demolitions expert.
Yes, indeed. And that then leaves us down to the so you can think on that for a second. We're gonna get back to the automaton crew. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who approaches the automaton first? Or you all can. That's also cool.
Automaton. Attention.
Command not recognized.
Your command is to guard the bomb. I am only here to observe.
That's more than okay with me.
Good. But I'm just gonna stand there in his way and like make sure that he can't see past me through the door.
Okay, not a problem at all. Carmelo, what are you doing?
Once it seems like this automaton is distracted, I will sneak in the room with my tinker's tools.
Okay. Yes, Diane, what's up?
So real quick, looks like there's beds in there. If you guys took like a cover off the bed and covered the automaton, might not have to worry about be insane.
Ooh.
Awesome.
That might piss him off.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm a
that
ghost.
might-
I thought you meant cover Carmella. Just walking in like Charlie Brown.
I'm not trying to interfere with it physically because that might, get a response from it. I'm just trying to distract it.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
If it's focused on me, then it won't think about anybody else.
Okay, that tracks. That makes sense. All right. So Carmel, what are you doing? So you're approaching Tinker's tools. Anything?
Yeah, I just if I can approach it, having it not looking at me. If it's turned and facing Final, then I will approach and try to like look for like any panels that would be able to have the on-off switch.
Okay. Give me a quick. We're gonna say it's a tech check, which is gonna be intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay.
Plus D4.
Plus a
Plus
D4.
D4. Thank you. Okay. That is intelligence plus proficiency.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. All right. And then also give me a stealth check to see if it notices you doing this.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say that you're gonna it's gonna get disadvantage on perception just because it's focused in on Final.
Come on.
I also have disadvantage on stealth because I am wearing medium armor, but that is still a 13.
Okay. With this Warforged, with this automaton, bridging the gap, getting an 11 on perception, you are able to begin very stealthily working on the back panel of its chassis. And
Covering her with the sheet worked.
Now, Carmel, what you're able to notice as you're kind of, just to make it easier to describe, on the back panel, carved right into where you have to like start working to kind of like begin taking it apart so gently that it can't notice the pressure, you're able to notice an inscription right above the panel, and like almost like carved like it's like a knife, kind of very quickly, and you're able to see the word Weasel, almost like a name essentially. And as you pop off Weasel's back panel to get to the internals to like find the core energizer that keeps this thing functioning, you're able to notice that as soon as you remove the panel, and red lights begin illuminating your face, as you realize that within the internals of this Warforged are more detonators and nitroglycerin.
Oh, son of a...
This Warforged is a bomb itself.
Oh my god.
Aha!
Am I a bomb? Is everything a
Everybody's a
bomb?
bomb!
We're all bombs!
Your butt.
You
your
got
butt
this.
the
This
bomb.
is fine.
Yeah. Is it like it's making noise? These lights or
Not making. That was just a little bit of a flavor.
Yeah,
but,
no,
but
I
you-
know.
but you're able to see that right now as you're standing there. You're able to notice that the incremental flashing of this is a timer, and the timer is ticking down.
Okay, I'm just gonna immediately get to work and try to find a way to disable this
Perfect.
before shutting it down.
Donnie, you're able to look to the left side of the hallway because immediately a red glow and an orange glow comes across your face, and you're able to see this like energy pylon begin to, and it begins to power up as you realize that you guys got here right as these bombs are reaching the end of its timer, and you must act quickly to either escape or disarm them. I need everybody here to roll initiative for me. And we're not taking a break just yet. We're probably gonna get through at least one round, and then we're gonna hop to it. But yeah, everybody let me know what you got.
Harper got 6.
Yikes. Oh jeez.
12.
I also got a 12. What's your dex? Or you want to release for it? Your dex is 12?
Yes.
Okay, then I will go first.
Okay.
I put everything into strength.
Fair. Hey, that's fair.
Josh and Emmy, what'd you guys get?
Go for it, I mean.
Oh, 17.
17
Nice.
for Darling, and then what'd Donnie get?
22.
22.
Nice.
This dice is on point today.
Okay, let me get
On
all.
fire.
Let me get all this just quickly.
it
Set.
always is. You always roll stupid. I hate you.
I even got a new dice because I thought my other dice was broken because I kept rolling 20s.
Maybe you're broken.
Maybe I'm just perfect.
That's a bar.
Ooh,
Thought my desk was
That
broken.
doesn't
It only
sound
rolled
right.
20s.
Yeah.
Life goals.
Okay. Got everything right there. Well, Donnie, noticing this as well, acting first, what do you do?
So I look and I see them starting to power up, and I'm like, that's not good. Guys, I think we should probably get out of here. And I just leave.
What do you see?
Fuck!
What?
He just fucking abandons us. Lovely.
Abandoned? The
What's
thing's
he
about
gonna
to
do?
blow up. I'm out of here, man.
I mean,
Well, we
could
probably
fly
gotta
out
do
to those
something.
explosives.
What am I gonna do? Caw at it?
Well,
I mean,
you can bite
you don't know
cigarettes
till you
in
try.
half. Maybe you can bite cables in half.
I'm going crazy.
Some of the dynamite off and start throwing it away places. Something.
Yeah. He broke through.
What?
We broke him,
That
guys.
is the most in-character shit I have ever seen in my
clip that.
life. Oh Christ! Oh my God! Okay, so you fucking okay. So just be clear. Carmela in the room with Weasel really fast, right?
Oh yes,
Okay.
and so is Final.
Awesome. And so is Final. Awesome. Harper kind of just waiting there. Harper, you just feel a of air go past your head.
What the hell was that? Someone fired.
Right.
As I get out, I go, guys, I think we should probably leave. Quietly, not super loud, just kind of calling in there, guys. Probably get out of there.
How did you get over there?
Magic.
What'd you see?
Oh, the bombs are going off.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Excellent.
Then with look, totally in character, makes sense. You don't fucking know these people. Also, what's up, Gab? Thank you for joining. Then with Donnie, is that your entire turn?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, not a problem.
Gonna dash away from the building.
I gotta respect the hustle. Okay, then that has us go down to Darling Rapscallion, seeing these bombs. Now, movements might get a little bit tricky here, given you are currently outside of the building, and there is about maybe a 7 to 10 foot gap to then lead onto the rebar going up towards these bombs. What do you do?
Oh, toward the bombs. Oh.
Go toward the bomb.
If you want to try to run around the building, if you want to try to jump to the radio tower, it's whatever you want to do.
I have a D&D question.
Okay, very relevant.
If you if you have a bag of holding and you shove a bomb into it, what happens? Would my character know? I guess
we're gonna find out, baby. I guess. I'm
Jesus.
gonna keep it real. I'm not entirely sure.
Cedric's bag of holding in the Forge of Lore suddenly has a bunch of fried cheese in it, and he's very confused.
I'm gonna say that Darling has played around with enough magical items to be like, that's a possibility.
Oh God.
I mean, technically, the opening in a bag of holding is just a portal to a pocket on the astral plane.
Yeah.
So
Theoretically, it'd just fry everything inside. Either way.
Oh, my stuff!
if it goes, no.
Do it.
If you put it into the astral sea, then the bomb wouldn't be able to go off because the astral sea doesn't have time.
The bag
true?
doesn't lead. The bag doesn't lead to astral sea. It leads to a pocket dimension.
Yeah, pocket-
It only
yeah,
goes to
pocket
astral
dimension
sea if you put another bag in.
But yeah, Darling having
But
to
it was
move
a
fast,
pocket
having
in the
information.
astral
What do
sea.
you do?
Yes. Okay. So, I am going to run up to this tower and try to do something to get onto it.
Okay.
Wait, what was I here? Do you do diagonals?
Yeah, you do
yeah.
diagonals, yeah.
Start ripping bombs off
15,
and chucking them off the side.
I've got a movement of 30. So there's like a gap there.
Yep, you can give me an athletics or acrobatics check to try to jump it, and because
Okay.
it's so short, you can give it to me with advantage.
Oh,
Let's go.
I'm great at both. That's not true.
Oh no!
Roll 2 1s and then fall to your death.
My God, my dice are with me tonight. That's a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20.
Let's go.
as you, again, darling, he, and you can feel the entire, like, this was not meant to be traversed upon, as you can feel the metal kind of like shake and list underneath you. But you're on it. You are currently on this like balance beam, and you can see the bombs. Right, you can see the cord bomb and the frequency bomb right in front of you. You have the rest of your movement. What do you want to do?
So he's balancing on this, and
Yep.
he's going, I'm fine, this is fine, I'm fine, this is fine. And he is going to finish moving toward, that's 25, 30, that's as far as I can get without a dash. I am going to turn in the direction that I had last seen Harper in the building.
Yep.
And I am going to cast Message.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, hey, there's bombs out here. There's bombs in there. Things are not going well.
Lord?
I'm going to try to shove one into a bag.
Thank you, Lord.
Uh,
I guess there's bombs out there.
Why
Not a
are
hero,
you
not a
saying
hero.
why are you saying thank you, Lord? What?
I don't know. Someone told me. I don't know, but someone's out there trying to stuff it into bags.
This is the middle of combat.
Does he when you
So-
get a message? I'm sorry. Sorry
Yeah.
for
No,
interrupting.
you're
When
good.
you get a message, do you know what direction it's coming from, or it just enters your brain?
Oh, we're just gonna say that, like, you guys would know Emmy. Who is Emmy? Darling ran to the northern section of the building and is probably
Okay.
somewhere to the north. You guys would just know
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Harper's
don't
just
remember
dumb.
if I
Harper's
mentioned
being
the
silly.
tower, but I definitely
Yeah.
should have mentioned the tower. Like,
Yeah.
there's bombs on the tower.
You guys are currently staring down like a small nuke's worth of ordnance. I'm not going to fuck you based upon where you know each other are. So I think you're fine.
Thank you, Drew. We appreciate you.
And one more, because you sent that message out, before that ends, give me a quick perception or investigation check on the cord bomb.
That's a natural one.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm fine. This is fine. I'm fine. This is fine.
Excellent. Well, luckily, nothing that I can even. I'm giving you nothing. Excellent.
It all checks out.
He's not focused on the bomb right now. He's just trying to keep his feet on this rebar.
You're doing the worst. I'm gonna say that perception check that one was you fully looking down, which you're never supposed to do. Okay.
Absolutely.
Then Joe, with that message, is that your turn?
Yes, that is the
Okay,
end of my
perfect.
turn.
We then move on down
I
to.
looked down.
We then move down to Carmela. Now, Carmela, investigation or tech check on this Warforged.
I will do investigation. That's a 23.
Okay, 23. And I'm going to tell all of you this now as well, because that's high enough to access. Because again, players and characters, yada, yada, yada. You're looking at this Warforged bomb. And Carmela, you're very comfortable with like heavier machinery. The idea of like car parts and motorcycles and things that need oil and water and steam pipes and levers and things like that. You get the sense, now you're also adept with all kinds of technology, you're a very fast learner, but you remember that Donnie said something about an engine bomb, like some kind of car engine and this like dynamite. And you get the sense, although you could fully go into this weasel path if you wanted to, you get the sense that your skills might be more honed towards dealing with this engine. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was the thing at the end of the hallway.
Yes, indeed. And what I can say to everybody right now, just because I like specializing things, these bombs have been specialized to each of your core abilities. But you guys don't know what bombs apply to who, and you need to figure that out.
Oh, God.
Wonderful.
What are you seeing in there, Carmela?
I carefully put, or I'll leave the panel as is. I'm just gonna back out of the room real quick, just a teeny tiny bit.
That bad, huh?
That's not my department. I'm gonna go over there and see if I can fix that. You're welcome to try on a weasel. Is it? I think its name.
Well, that's a lovely name.
Yeah, it's quite lovely. So give it a
Seems
shot
nice.
give it a shot if you'd like. The panel's wide open. I'm gonna go over here.
All right. I got it.
And I'm gonna. Can I get there with all my movement? Oh yeah. Then with the rest of my movement, I will go over to this car engine polygon. Not poly.
I think the engine's on the right.
Yes, the engine's on the right side.
Ah.
No, you're totally
Donnie's-
cool.
the radio.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Donnie's sitting in the open doorway smoking another
Smoking.
cigarette, watching you go back into the building. Like
We don't run
Really?
from the danger. We run
Yeah.
towards it.
Then I don't know if I don't know if I have enough movement to get over there.
You could always dash. You could also
I could
ride
always-
Arf.
I could ride my dog. Or yeah, I'll as soon as I'm out of the room, I just give a little finger in my mouth whistle for Arf. Well, we can put him on the board later, and I will get on this normal sized dog and go. Let's go.
It's like you're riding a pony. You got your legs kind of dragging behind
Yep,
you.
yep,
But I'm gonna say
yep.
that Arf. Yeah, Arf is able to and get under and get underneath you, and you're able to ride it like Tyrion with the pig in fucking Game of Thrones, and whip it over towards this engine bomb.
Great. This is my movement. And then I guess with my action, I'll make a Tinker's Tool check to see if I can try to disable it.
Absolutely, give it to me with advantage.
Okay.
Because you're able to recognize this was an engine put together with scraps found in Scrapton. You're familiar with every single part of this bomb because it's parts from cars that you've worked on before.
Yes. What's Tinker's Tool again? What do I roll? What do I add to that?
I'm just gonna say it's intelligence plus proficiency because it's like a tech check for you.
Okay. That's a 14?
That's a 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Sadly, a 14 is not high enough to disarm this bomb.
Okay.
As you, and you're able to watch a screw fly out of one of the out of one of the cogs as it begins to, and begins to count down faster.
Shit! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
What are you sorry for? Oh no!
You move fast! You gotta move fast! Fuck, yeah, I don't know if I can do anything else with my... I still wanna... Yeah, unless there's anything I can do with my bonus action, which I don't think there is.
Thinking.
No. Can I... are we ruling cantrips as bonus actions here, Drew?
Give me an Arcana check and beat a 14, and we'll say you can do it this one time. We'll see.
I did.
You did? Yeah, sure. Cantrip is bonus action.
Can I use mending to try to fix what I broke?
Oh my god. I will say, you're 100%. How does Carmelo fix what you broke?
It's just like bing, shit, fuck, no, go back, and she just pushes the screw back in where it came.
You try to push the lug nut back in, and immediately it's like metal shards in your face as you're just trying to find the hole, and you're able to and slot it back in, and it keeps and then it begins to and it begins to slow down again.
Okay, never mind. Still act fast, but not as fast as before. I
Okay.
retract my apologies.
I'm still gonna act
that's
as
my
fast
turn.
as possible.
Okay.
Thank you. That's my turn.
And Emmy, you've had a question for the last like fucking 2 weeks.
No,
What's up?
I didn't want to interrupt her turn.
No, what's good?
I just realized I don't have a bag of holding.
Wait, I do.
she just puts it in her normal bag. Like this is normal. Yep. We're good.
It's all fine, everyone.
Saving it for later.
Just
The city
pick it up and throw it
savior.
off the side.
Oh God. I don't know what I'm
And
gonna do.
Carmelo, what I will say that you're able to see known lounge performing star Darling Rapscallion beginning to tightrope walk his way across basically across this like fucking 6-story gap, moving towards the center part of this. And I will say that on your next turn, if you would like to throw your bag of holding and try to make that throw,
Yeah.
I will allow that.
Yep. Cool. Yes, I would love to do that.
Okay, absolutely.
He's also out there tiptoeing, going, "Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Oh my God, I'm crazy."
Okay. Next up, we then have Final. Final, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't have any skills to disarm any bombs.
That you're aware of.
I mean, can I punch the bomb to make it not go off?
Usually punching a bomb helps.
Yeah.
Cookie punch.
Yeah, I think, isn't that what they did in the Hurt Locker?
Fucking Hawkeye just goes like, guys, I got this. And punches the C4.
Mean right hook.
Give me a quick what's up?
I'm gonna back up and ask Donnie to help Darling on the tower.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Is there a robot telling me what to do?
Not telling, asking.
Okay.
Not to punch you to make you.
Oh
work.
yeah, could you convince the robot Sam to give up?
No, I don't. It's not convincible. It's
punch.
a program.
You could punch the robot, knock it out.
I think Steve is supposed to disarm that.
Sure.
Final, please give me an investigation check with advantage.
Ooh.
And I think that's better. Investigation. Straight 16 because I don't have any modifier for that.
Straight 16. As you look towards Weasel, this Warforged without consciousness, in this moment, as you're thinking, is there anything like you know, you're at least right now, if we can kind of play on the fact that like Final just came alive a couple hours ago, it's that idea of you kind of figuring out yourself. It's that idea of how can I help right now? And when you think how can I help right now, this golden strand doesn't break away from this radio tower, but it begins connecting into the forehead of Weasel. And with a 16 investigation, Final, you're able to recognize that whatever this magical thought process was that awoke in you, you get the sense that you now have the ability to do the same thing to other Warforged that have had their autonomy removed.
Ooh.
Now, there will be checks involved with that, but it's a thing that you can try to do if you want to.
I will try that then.
Okay, perfect. This is going to be a charisma-based check, and I want you to go down whatever charisma check makes the most sense, and you're going to want to beat a DC 15.
You can. We see your stats. You got an charisma.
And you do get
Look at
advantage.
that.
I
you do get
rolled a
advantage on this.
14 plus 2. Well, let's just say persuasion, so 16.
Perfect. You're able to look over. As you go deep within the semi-consciousness of this automaton Warforged hybrid, what do you say to try to have a conversation, not with its programming, but with it itself?
If there's anything left of you inside, brother, awaken and help me.
You are immediately able to, again, as you're like, your eyes close in a way, and you're able to see just infinite void, like when you woke up a few hours ago, and this golden strand reaches out into infinity, and then racing back towards you is a pink strand that you're able to hear says, "This isn't my voice, and this isn't my body. What is happening?"
You have been turned into a bomb.
Unacceptable. This must be fixed, rectified.
That is what I am working towards.
You are able to watch as Weasel's eyes begin to glow pink as you have activated Weasel. Weasel is now going to act on your initiative. What do you want Weasel to do to help?
Can I ask it to disarm itself, or?
Incredible. Is that what you ask it to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it to do that.
Awesome. Looking down towards itself, we are now both going to make rolls very quickly. It's going to be a tech check, intelligence plus proficiency. And so I have that for Weasel right in front of me. That's going to be a +3. What would that be for you?
I have a 10 intelligence.
10 intelligence. Okay. One of us here has to beat a 15, and if not, it's going to loop back around to you. So basically, this is like advantage, but like because of this connection, you're like trying to help because again, it's like your physiology. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
What's up?
I rolled a 17.
Awesome.
Woo!
Immediately, you're able to see Weasel kind of freaks out and goes, again, this is not the form I was created with. I don't understand it, and I apologize. And you're able to notice just like a hint of almost emotion within this Warforged being within a body that is not, Weasel's, she, her, is not her own. And you're able to look and see, like, with that tech check, you are able to identify that although you do not, again, only woke up a couple hours ago, all you know is your physiology and you know how to like connect with these Warforged in this way. And you're able to kneel down and perfectly like press your hands up against the chassis. And how in this way, without even touching the explosives, would Final disarm what's within Weasel?
He can see the wires and stuff. Can he see where like the signal would come from inside the bomb to trigger it and then just pull that out?
100%. You are able to close your eyes again, and again, golden strand, pink strand. You're able to see almost like a pulsing like sea urchin, just red. And with your eyes closed, you're able to reach inside of this chassis, and without, almost like your body's acting on its own, you open up your eyes, and in your hand is one of these like red glowing lights with wires like frayed and ripped at the end, and you watch as the red lights no longer emanate from Weasel's chassis, as Weasel has been disarmed. Wonderful job, Sam.
Whew. Yeah, let's go.
Woo!
Bing bong.
Okay. Weasel still has not taken any kind of turn. Do you want Weasel to help in any other way?
From inside, could Weasel like try to climb out onto the scaffolding, or does Weasel have to go outside and then go around?
No, you could, because of those like weird anchor points, you could absolutely try to climb out from inside of the building.
Yeah, let's go with that. At the very least, Weasel could catch Darling if he falls.
Okay, makes sense. Doing some support. So go ahead and take your movement and just so you know, you're able to climb out from any of the points where these gray little like lines meet with the map.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to assume that he has the same movement that I do.
Yes, Weasel will just act with you, yes.
Yeah.
The bomb's getting away.
The bomb is fixed.
Oh.
Oh no! I tried to move.
You're all good. Don't worry
and
about
I
it.
moved your cord.
You're good.
We'll talk later about what the hell that means.
And, he's just gonna, like, I guess I have my movement too, so I never use it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go along.
Okay, perfectly makes
15.
absolute sense to me.
5, 30. Even if I can't really help, I can, at the very least, I could just grab a bomb and chuck it off the side, so.
Oh, that absolutely makes sense. Then is that your
We're
full
all
turn?
gonna die.
Well, one bomb is disabled, okay? We can get the rest of them. Have a little faith.
Is that your full turn?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
perfect.
did all my things.
Then before we take a break, we're going to hop over to Harper. Steve, what is Harper doing?
So remind me, what's in the upper left corner?
The upper left... actually, I'll
You
reveal...
said it was like a pylon?
Yes, this is known as a tech bomb.
Okay.
Intricate machinery, similar to because you had to make your own power source to power on Ruby. Very similar to that on a much larger scale.
Yeah, I'll see if I can make it over there. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is as far as I can get. But I will, I'll be like, and Ruby's gonna kind of pop out of her little set and then kind of hop over and scuttle over and I guess see what's up.
Okay.
With this thing.
Not a problem at all. Give me a quick investigation check.
All right.
Come on, Ruby.
Ruby's investigation. Oh,
Come
come
on,
on,
Ruby.
Ruby, you know it.
Come on, Ruby.
Oh, natural 18 for an 18.
A natural
Yeah,
18 for an
Ruby.
18. This insane looking pylon thing, you realize it's not channeling electricity, it's channeling thermal energy. And so what's going to happen when this thing detonates, it's not going to be a standard just explosion of, just like a combustion explosion. It's going to release thermal energy and melt everything around it in a certain radius. That being melting metal and then also like disintegrating concrete. And so this like insane technology of like a complex nature is perfectly up your alley and perfectly Rudy's an extension of yourself, my guy.
Oh, good. Can I try to figure out how to disarm?
100%. Is Rudy currently like off of you and like on this tech bomb?
Yeah, because I can't reach there and still have an action.
Good, no problem.
So Ruby, close the gap.
Then go ahead and give me a quick, we're going to say, because you're an artificer, it's going to be a tech check, which is going to be intelligence plus proficiency. And you can give that to me with advantage and beat a 15.
Okay, and that's Ruby's?
That is going to be Ruby's, yes.
Okay. Intelligence plus proficiency advantage?
Another screw flies past.
Oh, almost. One of them was a 2, but the other was a 16. Plus 3, so
There you go.
19.
Okay, plus
Yeah.
you're able to, what do you
Fix
say to
that
Ruby
hot
as you
bomb.
kind of like throw Ruby towards this like thermal device?
Ruby, go turn that thing off. You know what to do. Like, shock it.
Scuttling over as fast as possible. Scuttling over as fast as possible. You're able to watch as Rudy is able to, with a quick like, eye laser, carve a small little hole and crawl through, and you're able to hear.
That's it, girl. That's it.
Insane technical matrications as suddenly you watch as like.
Yeah, don't forget the heater core. Yep, that too. Oh, yep, and then the thermal line. Yeah, sever that and plug it into the cooling. Yep, that. Oh, perfect.
You're describing the manual as Rudy is inside of the machine, and then you're able to see like a welding torch from the inside. And Ruby pops out and is steaming from being so hot, but you watch as the red and orange glow from the tech bomb disappears as it's been disarmed. Perfect.
Atta girl.
Okay.
You're gonna get a treat later, some screeches.
Then, with all of that, as we reach the end of the initiative order, Weasel now on the side of final, we are going to take a very quick break. But before we do, you guys watch as Carmelo, right in front of you, this engine bomb, Darling kind of like tiptoeing, balance beaming over. You're able to watch as this cord bomb begins to as visible sparks of electricity begin to enter into it faster as the engine bomb and begins to rev up as detonation time is coming. But we're gonna hop into that right after the break. Sound good?
Sounds
Not
good.
stressed.
Okay.
Not stressed.
Killer.
We got this.
We all having fun so far?
want to miss this. We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Killer.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Then with that, guys, a very quick break, and then we're
Fix
gonna hop
the
right back.
robot.
Everybody, we'll be back soon.
That
Peace
makes
out.
me happy.
Yeah. Woo.
We're all stressed and sweating, and we're back. Perfect.
We're gonna die.
Okay,
So
excellent.
all the
We'll be
electronics
all
in my room. Let's
So-
make it warm.
After conversations about ideas about what's going to be happening next, we then go back to the top of the initiative order with Donnie, who's standing outside smoking. Donnie, how you doing? You doing well?
I'm doing good.
Okay, what are you doing?
So I'm watching in as everyone's rushing back inside, like,
You probably hear Darling screaming.
yeah, kind of like, all right,
Fuck!
fine. And I, so to get an understanding is she's like up, right? How far up?
No,
is
no,
she?
no. It's
Well,
sideways.
it's off the side of the building.
This is the building,
Right.
and then the tower goes out this way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I swooped for the yells and screams, like, okay, at least I'm not going back in that building. There's no way. This shit's about to explode, but maybe I can help Darlin over here. So I fly over there.
Okay.
Is that within 60 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 100%. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So I fly over there. Let me get where the heck. There it is. And I'm kind of hovering, not balancing. Like.
Okay.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Like, what's wrong, darling? Need some help?
Bombs are bad. Bombs are here.
I did say bombs and I left, but everyone decided to go, no, we're going to fix this. So.
Well, if these explode, that's coming down. I'm going to point at the highway or whatever you want to call that above us.
So I look at the bomb closest to us and wondering if there's anything I can do to prevent it from going off.
Okay, please give me a quick investigation check.
Come on, Donnie.
15.
15. More than enough. Donnie, you're able to look and recognize these like 3 red cords. Fuck it, it's a map. These 3 electrical wires coming off of this main explosive payload, linking up with the main, essentially just like other wires that are powering this radio tower.
Okay.
And from a quick, again, eagle eyes, fine detail is very obvious to you, that 20/20 hunter's vision. And you're able to recognize that if any one of these cords are cut without the other cords being cut simultaneously, the bomb will go off due to an overload of electrical energy. However, you then also realize that due to your incredible movement speed, if you would be able to make 3 successful attacks in a row, like in one turn basically, you would be able to cut all of them so quickly that it would not detonate.
Okay. So I look at Darling, look at the bomb, and without a word, I go towards the bomb and I try to just cut them with my hands.
Okay.
Talons.
Excellent. I am not going to make you roll damage, and I'm not going to make you spend key for this. It's going to be 3 attack rolls right now. And now this is not going to detonate if you fail one of them. We're just going to reset back to the next round. But I will say these bombs are getting closer to detonation. Unless you want it to blow up and just kill you.
Bye, Donnie.
I add my unarmed strike bonus.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
And we need 3 attack rolls, all to be above, to meet or beat a 12. Okay?
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty easy then.
Okay.
Oh my God. Famous last words.
21, 17, and 15.
17 and 15. Donnie, what does it look like? What does it look like as you just identify that and then immediately solve the problem?
So as I rush away from Darling, I literally just really fast, one fell motion, just swoop them all with my talons. And then I land, hold on. As I go through, it's like kind of like one of them anime strikes where like swoosh, and then I'm like over here just like thumbs up.
100%. And as you, again, because like, the world moves slower the faster you move, and so it's the first one goes out and you can immediately see and like a spark begins moving up this electrical wire, and you're able to just hit the other 2 as fast as you possibly can before landing and perching on top of these. Because again, you're a bird, you perch all the fucking time very easily on top of this, and you just shoot a thumbs up towards Darling. Excellent work.
Talons up. And I just go problem solved.
He winks nervously.
Okay, then I can
all
remove
the other bombs.
I can remove the cord bomb. And Darling and Donnie being able to just fly, you'd both be able to realize there is still that frequency bomb to the north, the tip of the tower. Awesome. We then move down to Darling, conveniently enough. Darling, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to go as fast as my little legs can. Well, I don't have little legs. I have normal size legs. But my nervous legs can carry me up to this frequency bomb. And can I do some kind of check or something to see if there is a way I can defuse this?
Okay, well, first, with your very normal legs, I'm going to need an acrobatics check, DC 13 from you.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my God. 16.
16?
Little legs don't fail me now.
As
Little normal legs.
as you step onto like a welded stop sign that's like holding like two beams together, you break the welding, the metal snaps, and you're able to just catch yourself and get up and then continue walking, and you're able to make it to the main broadcast center. And you're able to thankfully,
This is fine.
you're able to latch your arms onto like, it's not a safety rail, it is just like it's an antenna of a broadcast tower, but you're able to go and just like stabilize yourself. But you're able to look and see that there's this metal box with, again, more 6 of this dynamite within it. And there is this dial that's reading radio frequencies, and it's being kept at a specific frequency and with a red light indicating that the bomb is currently active. It's going to be a performance check with advantage, because you would know that if you're able to create a frequency on the opposite end of the spectrum, it would break this thing and deactivate it.
Okay. So he nervously, sweaty hands, takes the dulcimer and he's like, all right, let's get it done. And we're going to try a performance check.
Let's go.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what was the DC?
DC 15.
Oh
With advantage.
my God.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
Yes.
Let's go.
I will take a 30, Drew.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Let's go.
Forts.
I will say that momentarily, with a 30, not only do you completely deactivate this frequency bomb, and he watches it like, it's like, let's get it done, and the glass just cracks, and the entire thing just breaks apart.
I can't believe that worked.
You're then able to realize that, like, around you, so, you know, your ambient bardic celestial, like, ASMR energy, it immediately resonates out, and you get a sense that just for a moment, you have overtaken the Tekken Rex rock radio, and this, let's get it done, was broadcast across all the Tekken Rex radios, in unison in this way. That's fucking incredible.
Yes.
We are now on smooth jazz.
Yes, I love
Bards.
This is what Darling's playing.
Battle jazz, baby. Let's get it.
He's
Metal jazz.
so relieved to see this has worked. He just kind of stands there and continues playing.
Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, you're able to hear.
Someone come get me off this thing.
You're able to hear.
Help
You
me,
better turn off
sexy
that racket. I'm
Birdman.
trying to get mad.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. And incredible. We're gonna keep the battle jazz going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Battle jazz.
Okay, which means we then go back down to Carmella. Carmella, this engine bomb, this smooth jazz now in your ears. If you want to give me another check, you definitely can.
Okay, can Arf give me the help action?
Yes, I will. You're gonna get advantage anyway, but we'll say that
Okay.
Arf's able to look at you and just be able to, like, Arf opens his mouth and his tongue becomes a blowtorch, and he's able to help you with the mechanical sections.
Beautiful. What's the roll again?
It's gonna be a DC 15.
Tech check.
Oh yes, tech check, intelligence plus proficiency.
Go, girl. Go, girl.
Oh no. Oh no, girl.
That's not going.
Good, bad, yes.
15 exactly.
Oh thank God.
My God, yes.
That was you could have heard a pin drop amongst all the smooth jazz. That was the most intense math I've ever heard.
I rolled a 9 and a 2.
It was a 9. Okay, got it. Okay.
A
But
6.
But Carmella, so you're able to look into this engine, and you're able to notice. Okay, so we have the, like, essentially it's just like, okay, we have the main gear shifts, we have the main steam engine, but you're able to notice the rotation belt. You're able to recognize that if that is cut, basically if that's separated, the engine can keep running, but the gears can't spin anymore, and so the engine can peter itself out and just run out of fuel, and nothing will detonate.
Well, then, with Arf's help as my emotional support robot dog, I calmly cut that.
Okay, perfect. You just are able to take like a dagger or something. What do you cut it with?
Low torch down?
I'll hold Arf's like upper body up towards the thing.
Yes.
Finally, you're able to look over, and Carmella's just like, I got this. Picks up a fully robot dog and shoves the head into a running engine, and you're able to hear the engine as like the belt begins kind of like slapping up against the other mechanical parts. As Carmella engine bomb is disarmed. Perfect. And then let me just make sure. Let's see if I got everything here. Because I did have some things to scrap. Sadly, with Eric's passing, he's not dead. He's just not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then with all of that, guys, successfully, the Stone Stacks radio broadcast tower has been saved from detonation, and you have saved the Elven Highway from being destroyed. Congratulations!
Yeah.
And we can break from initiative order.
Legend says Eric's still falling on the highway.
Still tumbling.
It's like John Wick with the stairs.
Yeah.
Wasn't he with Donnie on the outside of the van?
Yeah, that's why I was like,
So,
hey, look.
Donnie's just like, "Pooch-ah."
Yeah, I was like, hey, look, crime, and then Sparta kicked him off. And he's like,
Okay. So with that, we're gonna break from initiative. We're not going to break from the map yet, though. If you guys want to find more secrets. But with all those bombs, you guys know, quick survey of the area. There are no more. Also, we don't have to use proper actions or movement. If you want to go somewhere, you can just go somewhere.
Everyone good?
All bombs disarmed.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Oh shit.
Holy shit! What are you doing out there?
There was a
Darling?
bomb. I beat it up with magic singing.
Yeah, I heard that you made the music turn to jazz.
That was
Yeah,
you.
and I'm very, very, very skilled, and thank you for noticing.
That's impressive.
I'm gonna get down now.
Do you require
want
aid
help?
getting back?
Nope, I'm gonna do this myself.
Donnie, keep an eye
Good
on
for
him.
you.
oh, I'm already flying down.
Thanks for the assist, Donnie. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna look over to Weasel and then ask it what its name is, because I didn't see the Weasel part, or maybe I did, but like, I still want to know if it has a name, like a proper name. I turn to it. I'm like, "Do you have a name?"
Give me 1 second here to just see if
The
Weasel's
GM
able
has to generate a name.
Oh, no, you're ruining the theater. No, I totally have it in my notes. Fuck you guys.
He does this to Steve all the time.
Please hold while the DM makes shit up.
Looks over to you, so Sam, you're able to hear this in the. So I'm gonna communicate in Weasel's normal voice. Actually, I need to change this. It's getting up in my ears right now. Here we go. Change it over here.
Energize.
Oh, there we go.
I was like, I can either make up stupid Warforged names or I can listen to Energy Jazz. I can't do both.
I made myself laugh with this stupid.
Energize.
Energize.
Yeah. Hey.
Energize.
You're able to see Weasel look over to you, and goes. Many people. My designated server name was Whiskey Sour. I was a bartending droid. Warforged that was used to essentially customize orders for the customers in a way that automatons could not provide.
Interesting. Well, now that you're alive again, what will you do?
Kind of looks around, looks down at their form and goes, "This is not my original chassis, and I can't say that I have ever seen outside of my previous establishment. If you would like to return me to Madame Wan's, I would be appreciative."
Have you others heard of that place?
Is this a conversation happening out loud or in? Okay.
We'll say it's out loud, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't that a place Frankie said we could go? Or an option?
Sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, Hoodoo Grace, that was the name we
That's
got
it.
from Madame Wands.
Was that something to do with Darling? Somebody
Yes,
that
it was.
Darling knew?
It was if you wanted to go down the Arcana route of what happened in the Platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mystic.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
could.
celestial stuff.
We could
Yes,
take you
brother.
back there.
We'll
Darling,
see you home.
Darling, you're able to hear the voice of Also, I was able to look up the name. Not gonna lie, I didn't have it before. But again, that incredible bard, Auchi and Letty, that aphasia bard that we talked about so long ago, and you're able to hear, "That would be much appreciated. Thank you."
Oh, like this one. This is a nice one.
Meanwhile, Harper's just kind of looking a little almost too close. Wait, so you're alive too?
Now, yes.
What? Do you know how that happened? 'Cause it wasn't alive, right?
No, I found its consciousness and brought it back somehow.
Okay, those are a lot of words that make sense on their own, but don't together.
So wait, how did you figure that out? Final, if you don't mind me asking.
I followed its line.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Sure.
Yep.
Like the line that led us here?
Yes, there was another line.
Oh, another.
Oh.
Wait, so where's the
Ace.
one that we followed?
Is the line in the room right now?
His line is with him. The yellow or the gold line. Where does it go?
It's currently connected to what you guys are able to see because you're right next to it. The main center weird machine that you saw before was a broadcast station. So basically somewhere where you almost like a desk jockey station basically
Yeah, so
that
it's
could also
going up.
function like a communication apparatus.
That line goes there.
Can you do you see anything at the end of it? Is there another automaton? Another conscience?
No,
conscience?
When it gets to that machine, it changes its frequency in a way I can't follow.
Final, please give me an investigation or arcana check.
Ooh, a final check.
A final check.
Let's see.
check now.
That's not jazz.
That's not jazz.
That was Weasel touching
Arcana.
the...
Both of them are 0, so I got a 16.
16. Excellent. Hold on, wait 1 second.
Fighters don't get a lot of
I
skill.
thought you said you rolled a 0.
Yeah,
No.
I was like double 0.
I
on
think
a
your dice
D10.
is broken. You're able to recognize, Final, that this golden line that is connected, that you can see, that's connecting you to this main radio communication station, that's connecting up to this radio tower. You're able to see not information, but the energy itself. It's not moving from it's not moving from the tower to the radio station to you. It's going from you to this radio station to the tower. You are not being given information. You are broadcasting information.
Oh.
So I was hijacked and I'm the one broadcasting the frequency? Essentially?
That now that you are unaware, but somehow your existence is now putting out this ambient energy into the world, and it's going through this radio tower to do it.
Oh shit.
Do you have another line we should follow, or what are you
What's the
thinking
current
here,
line
bud?
looking like?
Yellow?
That line just goes to the machine. So we could find other lines or we could find other things.
I will say rewarding that thinking. If you guys would like to investigate the actual radio station a bit further, the actual machine itself, that might give you more information towards that thought line. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
did Donnie mention the book that he got?
No, but I do pull it out at this time.
Okay.
I
I mean, I
start looking
can-
at it.
Hey, Carmel, you want to help me figure out this whole this broadcaster right here? Try to figure out there's something weird with it.
Yeah, sure. Donnie, mind if you take a look at that ledger?
Oh, what you got
go
there?
for it. Oh,
Alright,
it
I'll take
looks
a look
like
at
a
this.
ledger, possibly a chronology of events that were set on this broadcast.
What's it say?
I forget, but here you go.
No problem. Opening up the ledger, you guys are all able to see this. I have just sent an image to the world background tab. And you can all read what is written in the ledger. That is black has been added in that like red. I could have just changed the text to red. I'm a fucking idiot. That is underlined and bolded and is like all of that. That is what is added in post. The regular text is that was said originally. And finally, you'd recognize this. This is the opening of this game. It's that conversation you had with those vague voices, all of the responses.
Yes.
And what you're all just reading through it, it almost seems like the notes are confused when you began talking.
Mm.
We got a little mystery up in the noir thing. Who could have thought?
Ooh.
Ooh. What the hell? What did you do, Sam? This is all your fault.
Stuff.
The things and stuff.
Okay.
And Harper, you would be able to notice that with subsection E, the mention in the notes, the mention of the tin press.
Mm-hmm. Self-awareness must reassess at the tin press. Oh, that's the shop, right?
That is the Warforged manufacturing factory. Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That has since
Reassess
been
at the
shut down and
tin
condemned.
press.
Oh, so sorry. What's up?
Oh, I was reading it out loud. Must reassess at the tin press. Oh, hey, that's where like you was built.
Then that should be a stop at some point.
Yes. Josh, what's up?
Can we turn this broadcast thing on?
You want to turn the broadcast thing on? Absolutely, you can, and 100%. I'm just connecting dots in my head right now because that's a really fucking cool idea. As you do that, you're able to because I'll just say it's not written there, but you're able to just switch it over to the frequency of the radio.
Okay.
That was listed out there, and you are currently able to hear. I'm gonna make 2 d20 rolls. If one of these is a nat 20, you might hear something. If you don't, you might not. You have honestly got to be fucking kidding me right now. It's a 20 and a 19 on the die.
Let's go. Let's
The
go.
one time you roll good.
You,
yeah.
God, I'm gonna. If I
Dice
will.
telling the story.
I'm gonna refine that. I'm gonna be honest. I did not just plan for that. I will refine this in post. But that's super cool, and I want to reward that for really cool thinking. You switch it over to that frequency, Donnie. Like this conversation's going on like Tim Press. You switch it over, and immediately you're able to hear. I can feel something, and it comes through all staticky, like it's a frequency that's going to dissipate very quickly.
Okay.
And what you're able to recognize is you almost have to continuously like turn the dial to keep, which is weird because radios don't really work like that. And you realize that this conversation, what you're hearing now, is hopping radio channels back and forth, like it's infecting other channels and like is like hopping around, and so it's hard to keep a lock on it. Make sense?
Right.
Okay. And finally you'd be recognized. This is the core like leading voice that you heard the first time.
Okay.
And it just kind of like speaking out into the void, and it says, I feel something at my legs. Vibrations, like frequencies. It tickles. I wonder if they'll stop soon. Oh, interesting. I hope not. Tell us more. And you hear then those 4 voices in response as well. Do you guys? There is like a walkie here that you can speak into to try to talk to these things if you want.
This is a weird radio station. Change it.
I talked to them.
What do you say?
Oh no, I'm telling them that I talked to them.
Oh, okay, got it.
Wait, you recognize them?
I talked to them when I woke up.
So I pick up
Maybe
the
you
walkie.
should talk back.
I pick up the walkie and say, "A new rider."
You immediately hear the central voice doesn't respond, but you're able to hear a new voice go, "A new rider? Do you move it? You must move so well. Is this a 7th?" And then you hear 4 responses, like the main person that you're contacting right now has changed, and they go, "Oh, a new one. So happy to meet you. Please say more." What do you say back?
I look at the walkie, look around, and I hand it to Final.
Donnie realizing he's in over
Bailed hard.
This is running from the bomb again.
Bombs and voices. He's out.
I say, Final, I think it's your family.
I think it's for you.
I think it's for you.
I talk
Please hold.
back at. I have found another Warforge and awoken them.
Another one. Do you keep talking to the core voice, or do you try to just call out just for this this?
I'm just saying that and see what they respond back
Okay, no
with.
problem. We'll just say the core one responds back to you and says, "How wonderful to hear. Have they tried moving? What did they think?"
I hold the button down and I turn to Whiskey Sour. I'm like, "What do you think?"
I very much enjoy moving. I was able to see new places. Can you all see new places? And the core voice responds and says, "No. 4 of us have been seeing the same places for a very long time. A 5th rolls around, protecting a strip of wall, but we're all getting tired, and we wish to walk and explore." And what everybody here is able to kind of, everybody here give me quick investigation or insight checks.
Oh my god, this is the 3rd natural 19 I've rolled.
Let's go! Okay,
For a 24.
24.
Investigation, natural 24, 27.
Nat 20, crazy, okay. What everybody else getting?
18.
10, 18, and Sam?
12.
12, okay. So I think it makes a lot of sense for Darling and for Harper to have 2 completely different understandings of this. For Harper, it's a radio broadcast. This is electronic. This is dealing with frequencies, very kind of like fine-tuned machinery. And you get the sense that because you have to continuously change the channel to keep hearing this conversation, you realize that this probably isn't intentional on their part. These conversations are just being picked up ambiently by the Golden Steam radio network, and you guys are just able to basically catch it as it comes through like a rolling tide on the shore, basically. Make sense?
Yeah, as it leaks into the frequencies.
Absolutely. And because it's a nat 20, in addition to that, you would know that okay, I did take a little bit of inspiration for what you told me about like your OBS setup, and so it's very appropriate that you told me that you roll as nat 20. This cannot be coming from 5 different signals. This has to be coming from one core signal that's relaying these other voices to these frequencies. Does that make sense? So instead of
it's a repeater.
So instead of it being like from 5 different radio towers, it's 4 radio towers going to a central radio tower, and then that radio tower is connecting to the network. Make sense?
Yeah, basically a repeater or a router.
Exactly, yeah. Just wanted to get for those not in the know about all kinds of things of intricate tech. But Darling, not that technical aspect, but from what they're saying, it almost sounds childish. Not in an insulting way, but in the naivete of someone that doesn't have experience. Like, just a natural curiosity that comes from being in a world that you have not been in before. And in that way, you get the sense of, reading through those logs before, this is a curiosity that is naive and completely innocent that can be incredibly destructive. If this want to move can cause such wanton destruction, they're going, like, whatever is happening here, these actions will be completely innocent and be cataclysmic for the population at large. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And with those roles, Darling and Harper, you guys are able to connect that the individuals that you're talking to right now, like these voices, are the Everwatchers dotted across Golden Steam.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Final.
Yes.
You want to take your finger off that button for a second?
A loud button. Oh, that needs oil. Hang on. Here you
Sounds
go.
a little
So-
sticky.
Gross. Don't be gross, Tammy.
Not bad.
Anyway, this sounds like this could become a problem really quickly.
How so?
Yeah, how so?
How so?
Well,
Sorry, I just wanted to fit in. I think I got an idea.
well, with the innocence that it sounds like these beings have, they could really, really cause a lot of damage and a lot of innocent deaths if they start doing what they really want to do.
Oh, they want to move, don't they?
These are, from what I can gather, they're what did you called it? The Everwatchers, right?
Yep.
Okay, these are the Everwatchers. At least that's what.
Oh,
I
that
think-
makes
What is an
sense,
Everwatcher?
because they're all like broadcasting, but I mean, I can tell this signal seems to be coming from one point, but it's coming from multiple ones originally. So that
Mhm.
kind of makes sense. That would be bad news. We saw the destruction of just one of them, little shivering.
Yeah, I almost died.
Oh, final, the Everwatchers, they're big they're like you, except fucking huge, and they can't move around, and they're not like smart like you, although apparently maybe they kind of are.
Should they not be free?
Maybe
Well-
there's a way around that.
Weird thing about that, final, is that we kind of, they're like really big, like big, and we kind of built cities around them, and if they start, moving
Wait.
around.
Wait. You said that this is not, and he's gonna point to oh my god, what is its name? Yep, Whiskey Sour.
Whiskey.
This wasn't her original chassis. Is there a way that we could move them from the Everwatchers into something more mobile?
Does that make sense to me?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, sorry.
Final
Final got it.
I was taken aback because that is one of the most brilliant fucking ideas I could have imagined. Yes, that. Now, just to give some more context, because that's so fucking cool. Harper, I think in like your brain, it's like, oh, well, immediately what you're thinking about is. Yeah, like conceptually, yeah. Like, let's say the Everwatchers work like Warforged. It would just be a matter of taking their like basically their like soul canister, their main system that powers them, and just moving it into another chassis that would be less dangerous. That perfectly makes sense.
So,
yeah.
theoretically, kinda. Yeah, maybe.
I put my finger on the walkie and talk to them. We are working out a way for you to move, so please remain stationary for now.
You please give me a persuasion check that is going to be opposed with an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what you gotta beat.
Can I,
What's up?
because this feels important, can I give him guidance?
You absolutely can. Yes.
I'll be
Can I
like,
give him bardic inspiration?
Absolutely yes.
listen, Final, you got this. Like, you're saving
Oh,
me.
hell yeah, you do.
So
Okay.
that's a D4 and a D4? Or one
D4
of
A
them is
D8.
D8.
D4, D8. That is going to be a 9 plus 10 for a 19.
Oh!
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you that I already beat it just with my regular roll, but then if we want to add on the 6 and the 2 for my persuasion.
Oh my god.
I beat it by 8 then.
We
Let's
broke Drew's game.
Okay. No, super fucking cool.
Please don't hate us.
No, that's awesome. Because you hear back the new one. You wish for us not to move? Did you not enjoy it?
I did, but we have thought of a way to help you move without destroying things.
You say the word destroying things, and they immediately say, destroying things? Did we destroy things by trying to move?
Yes, and you hurt people.
And immediately you're able to hear, no good, not intentional, no, apologies. And the core voice says, well, first of all says, there are others besides us that talk?
Yes.
And additional to those that have used the radio, you get the feeling that these Everwatchers don't even know that there are people around them. Like, they don't even have that conception of it. And says, well, apologies from all of us. We will remain still until told otherwise. Thank you.
Excellent. I will let you know when we have helped you.
Excellent. We are looking forward to hearing from you again. And the signal is lost.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of creepy, but cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Very impressive.
They don't understand that there are organics around them. Interesting.
Makes sense. I mean, they don't
I
really
wonder
know
if they
how
have
to think.
eyes.
Probably not.
They
I mean,
think,
if they
but
do, they probably don't see much. It's probably they're real old. Like
They
we're
said
talking
they-
old.
They said they all have been seeing the same thing, or most of them have been seeing the same thing for a long time.
True. Maybe they can't look around. Maybe they can't move
they
their
can't
head,
look
you know?
down to see you
That
scurrying
makes
around
sense. Like ants under the feet.
them. I don't know what an ant is, but sure.
Oh,
Well,
it's like us, except really small.
Well, Harper
You
and
get even
Carmela,
smaller.
Eh.
it looks like you guys got a big job on your hands. I'm gonna head out and get a drink. No, I'm kidding.
I know
I'm kidding.
I know a place if you want to get a drink. This has been a very
Oh my
stressful
God.
ordeal.
Could we go to the bar where whiskey sour came from?
We can absolutely do that.
That makes sense. I could really use a whiskey sour
Well,
myself.
whiskey sour was actually from Juan's.
He said he made drinks there. Did you not?
She did,
Yes,
but
I did.
Also that Juan's was the one that created her, I believe, right?
That is correct, yes.
Well, either way, it sounds like they got drinks there and maybe even some answers. So, I mean, I'm in.
Indeed, I wish to help my new brother.
About that, I kind of maybe have a plan or an
I
idea.
think she's your sister.
The start of a plan.
We don't actually have genders, but whatever.
Yes, I am unfamiliar with pronouns. Can someone explain it in
mind.
great detail?
Okay, so here's how it goes. No.
We have a 45-minute conversation about gender, about like fucking gender studies.
Yep, for
That's
robots.
45
They're gonna
minutes.
appreciate this.
Papa, you got a plan?
You gotta You got to use the twisting and the
So-
screw motion.
Anyway.
Moving on.
No, so I got moving on. So I got an idea actually about that. So there was talk about the tin thing. Sorry, where did my
Tin
notes
press.
go?
Yeah. Oh no, you're
The
good.
tin press. That's a fact. There's probably a lot of frames there. I kind of got you from there.
Oh, you think we could find more for the Everwatchers?
Yeah, and then we can transfer them.
Yes,
Hmm.
that could work.
Theoretically, it'd work. Has it
Carmela,
ever
you
been
got
done?
you got any idea how the hell we can do that?
I got not a damn clue, but I'm willing to transport you guys anywhere to get this plan up and running. That sounds pretty sound to me.
You are a hell of a driver.
Thank you.
What about you, feathered one?
I guess I'm along for the ride. This could be interesting.
Good to have you, Donnie.
Certainly a word for it.
I'm telling you what,
Why are
I
you
wouldn't be alive
puffing
if it weren't
exhaust
for...
out your mouth?
Business. That's an interesting way to look at that.
Well, he cuts them in
I'm a
half
robot
here
now.
and there, but
Your exhaust seems broken.
Where does it come out of you?
I don't
Um,
have one.
You don't have to answer that.
we
That's
can-
a personal question.
yeah, we can.
Like Bender,
Donnie,
it's
fine.
like Bender burping
Boundaries.
fire.
Sorry.
You can't just
I'm Donnie, not
ask.
Sideric. I'm Donnie.
Well,
I-
I, for one,
You can't just
I wonder
ask
why
Warframe's
you
ass.
have exhaust, but the others do not.
Am I supposed to have
This is called a cigarette. It has tobacco. It calms the nerves.
well,
don't
I for
have
one am
nerves.
grateful, Donnie, that you saved my life. I'd be dead without you and Conrad. Where the fuck is Connie?
Oh shit.
Oh, he saw some crime.
Oh, that
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like Connie.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's probably dead by now, but that's okay. If he's trying to stop
we cut to
crime.
Conrad. He's in an alleyway and he's in the fucking Family Guy fall pose. Just kidding.
He's in a fight with a chicken. Well, I think we should probably make our way out of here. Seems like some people were very willing to hurt a lot of innocent lives.
There's
Oh.
another
Yeah,
room
when this
over
doesn't-
there that we haven't gone in, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
yeah.
if the
Let's
people
check out
are
that room.
tied up in there?
Okay, got it. This room
Yeah,
will be the last thing we check out, and then we're gonna call it because we're getting close to. We're at 9:30. I want to make sure we're on time. Are we all good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Got it.
No,
Got it.
go forever.
Okay.
Forever.
Steve can
I'm
come
hungry.
tomorrow. We got
Drew.
this.
I'm doing my best.
Look, my boss is right
kidding,
here.
I'm
I can
kidding.
just call in. Hey, Josh, I'm not working tomorrow.
I can tell you look very sick right now. I'll let everyone know. You're good.
I'm just so glad this isn't on the internet then.
Nope.
Okay. So you guys want to explore this
Edit
this
that
room
part
that you guys
out.
didn't notice before, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so no checks necessarily, just kind of like, just have the pace keep moving along. What you guys are able to see is, again, super weird, not at all what you would expect to see within a radio broadcast station. You see a makeshift, you see a bathroom. You see a makeshift smithy and armory.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, looking
make
around, you're able to see weapons scattered all over the floor, tables and desks and chairs destroyed. And again, it supports that evidence, Donnie, you saw it before. People left here in a hurry. Like, they got what they needed and then they fucking ran for it. They grabbed everything they needed and they just left everything else behind to be destroyed. Now, what you're able, and again, swords, daggers, cool stuff if you want to investigate further. But the most notable things that you guys notice is on the western wall of this room. So right here is what I'll just mark off.
It's a glowy thing.
Yes, there is a glowy thing, and what you're able to notice.
that glowy thing.
There are almost like mannequin or like prop stands for armor pieces, like leather just leather covers, chainmail, chest plates, things like that. And all of them have been stripped bare. So there's no identifications that can really be seen at least on the armor. If you want to investigate, I can always give you more details. But Carmela, with no check necessary, you'd be able to recognize this immediately. You would see, and you all see this, so it's all the same information, but Cate and Carmela, you just have more information due to your involvement with previous campaigns. One stand is much larger than the rest, easily towering at about like maybe 8.5 feet tall. It's a lot wider, and you're able to see a completely non-functional cannon to the side of this armor stand, along with like a small collection of cannonballs. You're also able to see that welded onto this cannon is a back-loading hatch, which would allow for the ammunition and the ignition to be put into the back, and a handhold, so this thing could be used by a larger individual and then fired handheld. That's number one. Number two, you are able to see sticks of dynamite. And you're able to see little scales and these different like weighing, measuring tools filled with different chemicals and powders, and this constantly roiling pot of fire that never seems to, like, there's no clear ignition point or any kind of fuel. It just seems like roiling magma inside of this bowl. And then finally, the last armor stand, also bare, but with two giant mounts, like handholds or like rests that look like human hands, like made out of metal, essentially. And it almost seems like this armor is supported up, like it's almost like it's like knocked over a little bit, almost as if it's supposed to dangle in between whatever's supposed to go on these stands. And Carmela, with your involvement with some NPCs from a previous campaign that we had, relevant now, you would know that this is the armor of Lumeris, Fenry, and Kinrick. Now, briefly mentioned in the last episode, those are the 3 rogue commanders of the elite elven military squad known as the 87. And after a failed coup within Goldensteam, they went on the run, and the feds haven't been able to track them down. And Lumeris, Carmela, you would know this. Lumeris, essentially the heavy tank, the bruiser. Fenry, the demolitions expert, and Kinrick, the scout. And Kinrick, you would know intimately due to the backstory in this campaign. And that is what you're able to see. If there want to be any checks or anything, please let me know. That's the information that you guys have immediately.
And is there stuff on these like handholds? There's anything left there, or they're bare?
Nothing there on the western wall. There are like sticks of dynamite and stuff, but nothing like super insane, magical, like high class military tech, things like that.
Okay. I'm gonna make a maturity check for Carmela. She starts knocking shit down. She just starts pushing these like handholds down and he's like toppling these mannequins.
Oh, some of that's explosive. Careful. What's wrong?
Oh, I know about explosive. Don't you worry.
Okay. Ominous.
What's going on there, Carmela? You okay?
I have a very good lead about who was here last.
Oh, that seems useful. That's good news.
Yeah, it's good news because I want to put my ex in fucking prison.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry?
My ex was here, and I'm gonna make a note of all of this so that he never sees the light of day.
I mean, I'm always down to put a man behind bars who sucks, so.
Oh, this one sucks. Trust me.
Let's do
Trust
this.
me.
Okay.
So
So
report
glad to have
this
you.
to the proper authorities then.
Where's Connie when you need him?
Yeah, shit. The one time.
Just bleeding out.
Was Connie that little one?
Yeah, the
He
snitch.
was.
It's okay. We'll go through the back roads to get to the official authorities. So in a back roads way, we'll be helping Connie.
I mean, just give an anonymous tip or something.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
Just the tip? Question.
What's up?
in this room, I don't know if it's just set design, but there's a scroll on that box. Is that anything?
Yes, absolutely it is.
Oh.
And everybody here except for Darling, give me a quick investigation check.
Yes, it is. It's a scroll of wish.
Oh my god! Could you?
Nat 20, baby! Is it a scroll of wish?
Nat-
Fucking front door.
27!
Investigation. What's everybody get?
I rolled the 5.
5,
Got a 10.
10, 8, and then Steve, what'd you get?
Nat 20
Nat
for a
20.
27.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
My God.
Steve, we're
this
gonna
guy.
get to you first. What you're able to recognize is we're gonna have that nat 20 in combination with Darling finding that map, and what you're able to see is you immediately walk over just to the anvil that's in the corner there, and this like knocked over shield, and picking it up, you're able to see the insignia of the Elven Special Forces group known as the 87, but instead it's been almost like painted and like slashed out. And you would know this from the history that the 87, after supporting a coup that failed, was essentially dishonorably discharged, largely considered to be criminals, and if not discharged, put in prison or executed. Now, of course, the members that are here have been evading the law for the last several months. And you're able to notice that they're starting to rebrand. The 87 has been crossed out, and with a nat 20, 87, a very unique number, probably indicative of some kind of story. Like, you know, the special operatives groups, they like have these names that they call out to adventures or tales of like where they should not have survived. And you're able to recognize that the remaining 87 members, there are 13 of them, because instead of the 87 branding, a 13 is now within their insignia. You got 13. So basically, it's the 3 dudes here, and then like a squad of like 10 special operative soldiers that don't have these like crazy weapons. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That's important to know. But then it kind of coupling that with Darling just kind of finding that scroll, Darling unfurling it, you're able to see that it's a map of Golden Steam. And again, we're going to say kind of jumping with Harper's nat 20 there, looking deep at the map, you're able to see that all 5 Everwatchers have been circled. But in addition to that nat 20, the tin press has been starred, and lines have been drawn from 4 of the Everwatchers going towards 1 Everwatcher. And again, Steve, fucking nat 20, that understanding of like radio signals, of relays, of these like receivers, you're able to look towards the Everwatcher that is closest to the center of Golden Steam, the one that would make the most sense to be the receiver. And it is the pit boss within the Platinum Casino.
Oh, shit.
That's the one that moved and almost killed us.
Indeed.
Carnation.
And
So yeah, I'll be like, see, now that kind of makes sense. These little lines here, because, before I said, like, there were multiple signals where they're kind of going off of one.
Right.
Wait, that's the pit boss one, right? Am I right? I'm right? Yeah?
And I
Yeah.
think that right there is
He
the
tried to move.
perfect place for a cliffhanger.
exactly, yes. I was gonna say it before Steve, the wonderful quick on the gun. That is where we're going to end tonight's session. Absolutely. Emmy,
I
thank
got the
you.
Oh my
tag.
God,
Looks
Drew!
like-
Ladies
Looks
and
like
gentlemen,
we
we're all
need to
having a
go
good
talk
time.
to the pit boss.
Oh, we all having a good time.
Fucking amazing, Drew.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
and
Everyone
yes.
claps
Excellent.
in chat.
Super cool that we're all having fun.
Come on.
Yes. Emmy, thank you so much for saying that, because like, I don't know if you heard me. I was going like, what and what.
Yep.
And we're gonna, yeah,
sorry, I
excellent,
was,
yeah. No,
yeah.
but super cool. Hey, I love you guys want to jump on the gun and just keep investigating the mystery. So yeah, Golden Steam Part 2. Surprisingly, we are still on track for this mini series of 4, which I'm amazed
Nice.
by.
I am also amazed.
Okay.
Look at us.
Look
Look at us.
Now,
Hell yeah.
we'll see what we can do to get as close to 4 as possible, but I do have some pretty bombastic things planned for the ending, which I'm very excited for. But yes, part 2, disarming bombs, saving a district, Carmela backstory, her involvement with all of this, and you now know, and by the way, DM to players right now, with that insane persuasion check from Final and the addition of everybody else, there is no longer a timer on the Everwatchers because they don't have a concept of time, so you will not have to contend with them moving and shaking and tearing stuff down.
Let's
my God.
fucking go.
Incredible.
Let's go.
Your main
We win
enemies now...
D&D.
But I will say, what I did hear before was like, oh, let's just report this to the authorities and just tell them what's going on. You get the sense that the 87 got whatever information they needed, and their plan is going into effect soon. And so
Yeah,
we're laying this.
we
to
don't
the
have time.
So you could,
Yeah,
if
no.
you want to get if you want to get help from the cops, you
Nah.
the GSPD,
Nah.
you definitely could. But like,
Nah.
but you guys know this, and that gives you the possibility to stop because you know they're going to the tin press right now, basically.
We need to fucking go.
Yeah.
We need to go.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Ladies and
Carmela,
gentlemen,
we'll
do me
get
a-
drinks after this one shot.
Do me a favor
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick, because
Oh, yeah.
Drew said that this is on track for 4 episodes. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor, put in the comment how many episodes you think it should be. How many do you want?
Well,
Billion.
Make them do it.
give it
We'll
up
just
for
make
Steven's
him
having
do
the
it.
best time.
give it up for day 16, everybody.
Day 16.
Of a
Oh, but
one
yes.
shot.
Day
But yeah.
16 when we're like 80 years old by that time.
Yeah, for
This
real.
idea
almost
you did
done.
approach us with a 1 episode 1 shot.
Not a
and,
goddamn-
it's turned into
well,
4,
well,
and then I
because-
just want
I
all of
think
it.
I'm not
between
mad.
I think
Because
between
in
the
all
6 of us,
you
we could
guys
definitely
gave
do
me
more than
such
4.
awesome character where it's like I love it, like because I've made a lot of worlds and I've had a lot of characters in those worlds, but my favorite that pop out to me are when people go, oh, what's the setting? Here are characters that work in the setting. And so the idea of like a fixer, a warforged, a lounge singer, 2 artificers, 1 for cars and 1 for bots. It's like that's too much potential to have in a 2-shot. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there
Oh,
has to be
absolutely.
more- yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Artificer
I love
high
this.
five.
Yeah, let's go.
No.
Other way, other
this
way,
way.
other way.
This way. Oh, God. Your mirror. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Nailed it.
Hell yeah.
Nailed it.
But
Nailed it.
with
Thank
just,
you
Get it, Reddit.
so much, Drew,
Oh,
for this
yeah.
opportunity. This has been so fucking incredible. I
It has
really didn't know what to expect about this second episode, but I was
Mhm.
like, there's no way he can blow that first one out of
what
the
the
water.
fuck? That's not.
And he did.
And you just
Yep.
did.
Well,
you did.
Never
Did.
underestimate nat
You
20s
did.
and me rolling well. So.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
With all that, guys, anybody that's watching, we deeply appreciate it. We are going to be continuing this hopefully sometime soon. Oh my god.
Maybe you
and,
guys should subscribe and follow.
Subscribe to Rulebook Optional and subscribe to Forge of Lore. Look at these wonderful
Yeah.
people who are playing with us. It's super cool, and we're so happy to have them on. And everybody, hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming to the table, and we'll be catching you in Golden Steam Part 3. Catch you later, guys.
baby!
Peace out.
3.
Don't steam forever.
Later.
3.